Amazon just made a bizarre move on James Bond Day,
I saw
quietly
that.
editing classic 007 posters on Prime Video to remove Bond's guns. Connery, Brosnan, and Moore were left pointing at nothing. And with Amazon now owning Bond outright after buying MGM and paying 1 billion for full control, Mike, what does it mean when corporations can rewrite our cultural memories with a few clicks?
Yeah, welcome to the world of AI, I guess. I mean, it's some weird stuff, right? I mean,
I brought this up, Mike, because the gun is everything to James Bond. To,
right.
to me, Bond without his gun is like Mickey Mouse without his ears. I
Yeah.
mean, there are businesses, there are I'm not business. There's been a whole economy around the gun and James Bond. People have went out and bought the particular gun that he uses. People
Hmm.
have done repeated that stand on record albums and dance choreography and everything. So wow.
Yeah, it is a weird it's a weird move, I think. Sometimes I don't understand Amazon, to be honest with you. Um, because they get attacked. Shit, they're getting attacked by the left all the time recently because of Jeff Bezos and saying that he's in Trump's pocket and they're right wing and so but that to me that's the opposite, right? Getting rid of guns on the thing would indicate the very opposite of that. So I don't know. They're interesting. That is yeah, and I agree with you. James Bond, you think of I think of cool cars, gadgets, and the gun. I mean, right? I mean, that's what you
Right.
think of. That's James Bond. What else is there?
And
That'd be
let's
like
just keep it
Spider-Man
real.
without, not being able to friggin' climb up the side of buildings.
It is a violent movie show.
Yes,
Without the violence, there is no James Bond.
particularly for their time periods, they were ahead of the curve. If you ask me, on violence, like going way back.
Hmm.
I agree. Next, they'll take out the James Bond girl too. If there's no girl and there's no gun, you got no James Bond.
So, Mike, does digital media make our cultural history more fragile since nothing is truly permanent anymore? Because
Mm.
I think it does. I think this is a scary time. I think that a lot of things that we take for granted in our memory may be left in our memory when we when we die.
Well, I mean, that's the problem because you can be watching, and I guess it's always been like this to some extent. When you watched a movie, say on network television that was originally aired on whatever, and they've edited both either for time or for violence or sex or whatnot. So this is not new, but now it's done so easily that you could not, before it was taking out minutes of like the show as an example, but now with AI and with Photoshop and everything else, shit, you can keep the scene in and totally alter what the scene looks like.
But what's
Right? I
happening
mean,
different now, Mike, is like in the day what you mentioned, they give you that disclaimer before you start the movie that this isn't the real one. Like with
yeah,
Amazon, they did it and got caught.
yeah.
So if you don't know, and if there's not enough swarm around the issue, it'll slip through the
You won't
cracks
know.
and become
Yeah,
history.
yep, yep. That's true. I don't
I,
know.
I could see Charleston Heston's Ten Commandments, them removing the split the ocean scene because split the
Right.
sea scene because it's divisive.
Well, next thing you know, Phil, they'll be have seven commandments.
Right, right.
Oh, it's scary.